The theme of this year's dinner is to inspire.
To inspire someone is to ignite something within them.
You know, this is our mission in the world, to continue to inspire people to grow closer.
To give hope.
When you used to think of something that's unachievable and challenging, you don't look at it like that anymore.
All it takes is a positive thought.
Inspire is a way of feeling you want to do more.
Makes you do what you feel you could do.
The Lubavitcher Rebbe of blessed memory taught us, by example, how to constantly be inspired and inspire others. He made sure that we know there's nothing more important and more valuable in life than sharing and reaching out to every person the needs that they need at that moment.
Soll lichtig machen, die Welt, alles was herum.
There's always, like the Rebbe says, the flame is always burning within a Jew.
Well, I saw in a video the Rebbe said that we're all shlichim, and that it's our responsibility to inspire people.
Oder bei dir, wo der Feuer brennt, nur brennt still und kaum als setzt sich heraus. Soll das machen, der von einer großen Feier, und ordnen Bekehr, machen lichtig jene alle Dames, und danach machen lichtig auf den Street, in Gas, was herumnehmen, bis wann jeder hat machen lichtig sein Helke bei Elam, was demot wird nach bringen, dem Kumi-Heriki.
I think we all have the responsibility to inspire to ourselves, to inspire our families, to inspire our communities.
What inspires me the most is that Chabad is always working. They're always doing something to reach out to people.
The programs are remarkably varied and extensive.
They have an enormous amount of positive experience and impact in the community, from early childhood to teenagers and elderly population.
Every time that they organize something, you know that they're organizing it with the intent that the entire community is going to show up.
Despite the evolution that's happened in the community, they have still remained pillars of the community and integral to the day-to-day life of the community.
Because Chabad has it all, inspiring young and old, all backgrounds, all ages, no matter where one comes from.
Growing up in former USSR, I wasn't really able to be exposed to Judaism and Jewish traditions and cultures and values.
I'm a public school girl, and Chabad touches me in that way a lot because I'm one of those kids. The things that I see going on of Hadassah and Rabbi Meir going to the high schools and, you know, teaching kids and bringing them in and inspiring them, whether it be even just giving out kosher pizza or having a holiday event, it's amazing. And I was drawn in, and I hosted an event at my home, and I've helped host it at the shul. Whatever it is, it's doing so much for our kids. And Hadassah and Rabbi Meir are really the magic behind those programs, I think.
They have a lot of different programs. I mean, the Rosh Chodesh group and the Tanya with Rabbi Taub, and there are all kinds of different women's programs, well run. They're very organized. Chani and Hadassah will bring in experts in their field. John and I have also attended the members Malava Malka, which was fun to see everyone in a social way and not just at shul, but to really be able to talk to them and get to know them.
I knew that the Chabad of the Five Towns was very active with community activities. Or Rabbi Meir would get the children together, come up with one community activity that the children would be involved in something fun that was related to Judaism, doing mitzvahs. What we did is we took all the cookies to the police station. Obviously, we're having the time of their life, but at the same time, they were doing a mitzvah. The rabbi and the mitzvah men went to a nursing home. Basically, we're putting up mezuzahs.
Daniel and Yonasan were babies. They looked forward to bagel babies every single week. Hadassah had somehow managed to have so much energy and excitement and joy at infusing, love of Jewish songs to them that they were so ready for Gan Chamesh after that experience. It was amazing. In the 3 years that I've known Suzanne, I have been amazed by the depth and the breadth of her experience and knowledge in preschool education. That thought and that dedication and the effort that the Moras are putting into my children, it's as if they were the only child in the classroom. The way that Susie manages to embrace educational methods and tools and be so open to using all different educational ideologies in order to enhance the children's learning environment, it's so inspiring. Ian and I feel truly blessed to see our children having such a rich Jewish education in preschool. Here at Gan Hamesh, we're seeing what I didn't even think was possible, amazing academic education, a secular education, at the same time as being infused with a Torah education where they love Hashem and they love learning Parsha, and it's all combined together.
Most Sunday schools do not provide an Orthodox halachic background when they have Sunday school. When my son went there, it was an excellent program. It's almost unique to have an Orthodox institution that has a Sunday school program that teaches it from an Orthodox viewpoint. It was very beneficial to my family, and I'm sure it's very beneficial to the community.
My husband and my 7-year-old son were part of the Menorah Parade this past Hanukkah season. My son couldn't wait to be part of it. It was the event of this winter, way ahead of skiing and other trips that we took, including Orlando and Disney. Actually, when I came home and I asked my husband, so how was it? You know, there were like probably hundreds of cars with the menorahs on the street. Do you think the people trying to get home after 10 hours of work were upset with you guys? And he said, well, actually, they were letting us go. They were so happy and waving and honking and letting us go. So the Hanukkah Menorah Parade was very much in sync with what Chabad does for the community every day on a daily basis, which is bringing warmth, lights, and unity and kindness.
A Lanterne ist das a Panos, a Fanar, was mit 10 Tonnen Gas gedei zu machen, lichte Kehr bei Nacht. Wenn a Mensch, was sie gewähnt auf Druf, dass sie gewähnt sein Linien, schlägt herumgehen mit a langen Stecken, was auf Leben ist gewähnt angezündet nach Feier, und schlägt der Miet zugehen zu der alle Lanternes und fleckt sie unten. Und auf Druf sagt man, als sie da a Tafkid, als sie da a seine Licht, was man eise siebische Tier, seien sie noch nicht angezündet, und das, was geht, jenem anzünden, ist der...
They've done an amazing job at lighting that fire and reaching into the souls, teaching them about Judaism, teaching them about their background and their heritage, sort of kindling that fire inside them, or that spark that ultimately becomes a fire, and they're really good at that.
What impresses me the most about Chabad of the Five Towns is just how much they're doing and how much they're accomplishing every day of the week, every season of the year, from life cycle events to events for the community, educational events, holiday events, hosting that they do, Torah classes that they do. You know, it spans the spectrum, and it's incredibly inspiring.
Perm Day, they have Megillah reading on the hour, which this year is going to be very good for me because my son has 9 cavities and he's going to the dentist, both Perm night and Perm Day. So I will be catching one of those hour on the hour Megillah readings.
I specifically choose to go to Chabad's Megillah readings because I know that my children are going to feel very comfortable there, very excited there, and it's really an environment where I love my children to experience the mitzvahs of some of the Hagim because it's a very warm, inviting, welcoming.
It's very interesting. I've even taken CLE classes there, continuing legal education from the Jewish Learning Institute. It's there's something for everyone.
I've attended the lectures. I've attended their Hebrew school, which Rebbetzin Chani taught. She came in every week and taught us. It was amazing.
My wife and I met at Chabad, at a Chabad day camp. We were counselors early on, and it's amazing how, you know, life comes full circle.
I don't stop being amazed by Chabad.
I find it remarkable.
Really, really special and unique.
The best.
Fantastic.
Incredible impact.
Beautiful, inspiring.
And that's what Chabad is.
And that is truly an inspiration.